Hello. We're gonna play Super Mario World. Sai, can you go ahead and say something to see if your audio picks up? We're gonna play Super Mario World.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Sai, can you go ahead and say something to see if your audio picks up? We're gonna play Super Mario World.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you on the stream. Awesome. Sai, can you go ahead and say
Sick.
something to see if your audio picks up? Unless you just said, "Can you hear me?" with the exact same cadence and inflection.
Yeah, no.
In fact, it appears your mic's coming a little louder than mine, so I guess I gotta turn
Yeah,
it
make me all quiet like.
and then turn up the whole shebang. Can I try and talk again?
Hello?
You did good. You did what you needed to. Hey everybody, we're doing Super Mario World. Yay! Super Mario World. Yay! Doing it with Sai.
Hello?
I'm just getting the volume set up a little bit better.
Yeah, man. Elijah's been on that content grind.
There's just so much work out here to say see you in the next video and welcome back every 5 minutes. It's just so hard to do and to hit cut one time. Oh man, I gotta get this set up right. Dang, it's way too big. Way too big. This stream is coming off to an awful start.
Man, that's a lot of the beginning of streaming anyways, is getting all your settings fixed.
Okay, continuing on with the playthrough. I'm on the 360 controller still killing it. Ooh. Kind of a scary game here. So, Sai, what are your thoughts on determinism versus free will?
I feel like everybody has thought. Nah, in reality, I feel like free will is the thing. It would not make sense for it not to be. I feel like everything I do is not determined for me. Then again, I could just be dumb enough to where it doesn't really register. I could be a lesser being.
Right, if you were a 5-dimensional angel, you could tell exactly what was going to happen next because you'd be looking at time like it's just the side of a room.
Right. I mean, there are some people out there that really do make you question, though.
I've always heard the thought experiment, and I can't credit anything. I've never had any philosophy courses or anything. I just like ideas. But some guy somewhere said if you had a computer that could calculate everything and all of the processing power in the world and all the data in the world to put into it, it made a simulation of the universe, started running it at, let's say, 1,000,000 times speed. Eventually you'd get to here, and everything would play out the same exact way every time. Like, do you think that would be the case?
I mean, very well could be the case. I think that no matter this, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, with AI getting more crazy and more crazy, it's very possible that you could simulate human emotion eventually. It's not too far away. I think that, there's like an analogy of like self-driving cars, right? Where like right now they can kind of drive, like the difference between like 99% and like fully autonomous self-driving cars, like the distance between 99 and 100 is like 10 times over the like 1 to 99%, if that makes sense.
Uh, I'm sorry, I was trying not to die as I lost all of my Super Mario powers. Could you make it make sense, please?
No, I was like making like a comparison to like self-driving cars like Teslas, right? Where like a lot of people like think that the self-driving cars are gonna be like the shit, but like they're kind of the way there. Like they're like 90% of the way there, right? Like they're
Yeah.
not fully autonomously able to drive on their own. But like a lot of people don't realize that the damage, like the difference between 1 to 90% is about maybe a very small fraction of the amount of effort you like, time, resources it takes to get from 90 to 99 or even 100.
Dang, I'm sorry I didn't follow again. This is awesome. I'm being a really good host to the stream right now.
No, you're good. We'll just skip it and just start talking about dicks and farts or something.
No, no, no. We're doing philosophy. I don't care. Hey, everybody.
Oh, that's gonna be so good.
Real quick, check out this cool Super Mario area. I've been keeping in my head because I learned about it and I got into it as a kid and I never knew how to get back to it. But look at this. You can go up here. Isn't that cool? Were you saying something about how getting to the from the 90% to the top 100% is as hard as getting from 0 to the top 90% or something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that, but like I was applying it to like the simulating a universe, like simulating human emotion and interaction. Like you can
Oh,
get close, but I feel like getting from 0 to 90 is okay. Yeah, you have like The Sims, but like getting like to like near our like undiscernible from reality level simulation, like I think we have quite a bit of. I don't even know if that is possible.
that's
The amount
really
of resources and
fascinating.
like, the amount of like resources that would take to do that is probably beyond what we're at least applying. I'm sure there's enough money out there to do it, but I don't think that's priority number one right now. Priority number one is like for everyone to quit genociding everybody.
Certainly beyond what humanity's capable of in the short term. But I so have you ever heard of a super task?
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're describing that AI might end up being a super task. Or making AI that can actually simulate the universe or consciousness would be a super task. Like it'd be exponentially harder until it was literally impossible.
Yeah. I'd like to think that there's more complexity and nuance to us as creatures than that can be replicated by ones and zeros.
Well, that's the ultimate question, because if we can be replicated by ones and zeros, then really free will's out the window.
But another thing I was saying is that like some people really make you think that maybe there isn't free will out there. Some people are just fucking awful. Like you just like you spend like 2 minutes in a Walmart and you're like, there's no way that person's real, dude.
This person cannot be acting of his own volition.
There has to be some goo monster in there.
Well, that's a thing too. Is like, there's free will philosophically speaking, and then there's like consumers being morons and just eating all of the sugar. And it's like, yeah, they were free to eat that sugar, but how free were they really when they were indoctrinated as little children to crave breakfast cereal like Frosted Flakes with chocolate milk every morning, and that's what they got because it's literally the simplest thing in the world to make.
I disagree. I never once in my life have been like, you know what, this sugary cereal, I'm putting chocolate milk on that motherfucker.
Maybe that's a me thing.
But no, I'm with you. And yeah, the way food is set up nowadays, it's very not only hard to set up but afford a healthy diet for like you and your kids. It's like you either can afford the food or it's good for you. And nowadays it seems like those are unfortunately pretty mutually exclusive. It's hard to find any kind of like healthy, cheap alternative to just fucking go and get like a fucking McSlop burger for $2.
Yep, yeah, and I miss when it was $1. Uh, as far as food is concerned, I was reading. I'm kidding. I don't read. I was watching a video about how crops are turning up less nutritious than they did in the past because soil has been depleted, which makes perfect sense. And how people are ending up eating more and still having vitamin deficiencies, but also it's because Americans' palate is like, no, I only eat McDonald's.
I want the burger. Give me the burger.
I eat the chicken sandwich, now I'm healthy. I had the chicken, I only eat McDonald's. I am incredibly chicken pilled, sigh.
I do love me some good chicken. Chicken's hard to beat. Although I've been all my meal prep recently has been a bunch of ground beef, just because it is easier to cook for me. Like I just throw it all in a big slop pot.
I couldn't agree more about ground beef, dude. It's the easiest thing in the world to cook. You could make it into a pasta. You could make it into sloppy joes. You could make it into a slop pot like a goulash or a chili.
You making me want some goulash.
It's a really easy to use ingredient, and so is pasta. Like I used to just live off ground beef and Hamburger Helper and pasta and eating white bread and shit. You know, the bread at Dollar General around here has 3 grams of protein and a gram of fiber per slice, and is only 60 calories for the wheat bread. Like, the good stuff is out there.
I didn't know that.
I know you'll be interested in that, dude.
I am a big proponent of just simplifying my diet to the level of dog food, so I just don't have to think about it. I just throw it in the microwave, and I know what I'm eating twice a day.
We as humans are sort of, you could say, designed or whatever. Let's not get into any arguments or statements about that, but we are hardwired to want to seek out and get more delicious food, especially those of us whose ancestors grew up in colder and tougher climates. So a real indication about that, or to get your body going on that, is to eat something delicious, and your body goes, oh, I want something else delicious. And if you just start eating dog food every day, just not garbage, but good for you slop like Sai does, broccoli and chicken and rice and eggs and all that, you'll stop craving good food because you'll shut down that part of your body.
I'll admit, I mean, eventually the craving is, like, it gets better, but I think I'm like a month 7 now of eating, like, specifically my fucking dog food bowls. And it's doable. It's just to the point now where, like, I don't even look forward to eating anymore. It's just like, it's like taking a shit for me.
Yeah. I find that if I'm cooking, I am going to make it unhealthy because I cook things that are delicious, that are yummy, that I want to eat. But it's the simplest thing in the world for me to just grab a protein bar and a fiber bar and a boiled egg and eat it over the trash can while watching my show.
Like a gremlin.
Sometimes I don't even put salt on the boiled egg, I just pop it in there.
Complete derailing of the conversation, but have you ever ran into like the specific breed of retarded person who like just is like in full denial and belief that they're a Viking?
You know, I have, and it's funny that they're usually coming from something like Christianity, and they're like, I don't want to be silly by believing in these pagan gods. I don't want everyone to think that I'm silly. It's like, dude, it's all silly. It's fine. It's all silly.
You have like Nordic runes tattooed on you, and you have your hair in like a giant, like big braided ponytail.
The funny thing is when it's a small guy who does it. That is...
It's not a great look in general, but I agree.
If you're small, dude, and you're listening to the stream by some chance, if you have that phenotype of body, I want you to Get a big beard to cover the fact that you don't have a chin. Okay. And wear platform shoes. All right. Get a neck tattoo that like of the world tree that like comes up to your neck but not quite, so you can wear a collar to get rid of it. And you will get all of the women, I promise you.
Yeah, you'll get free head. They'll find you.
They will. You just wait at home looking like that and they'll find you. I wonder why those people dress like that.
It's funny.
To honor Odin?
To honor Odin, yes. So true.
So true. So true. You set me off. FYI, guys, if you couldn't tell by Sai saying the retard word earlier, this is not a 4Kids channel. I'd never try to put it as 4Kids when it asked me.
Oh, I forgot you were live. Oops.
No, you're good. You can say what you like. I'd prefer if you left like politically harmful things out of it. You know, like I'm just gonna leave it at that because any further opinion will inflame everybody. Whatever you think is politically harmful, that's what I'm talking about.
It's your problem, not ours.
I agree with you, the viewer. So there's
what good content?
There's the question of like again, determinism versus free will. That's probably gonna be the title of this or whatever. It just seems like a good thing to milk philosophically, so that we don't go through all. I don't go through all the like philosophy things and go through them more than once. You know, I can work on stoicism, Epicureanism, hedonism another time. Work on determinism now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Is like.
It's like certain. I mean, not to lifelike video game it up here, but the idea of like, have you seen any of the Spider-Verse movies?
I saw the first one and some of the second one.
Did you get to the point where they started talking about canon events?
No.
Or it's where you have like these big key events in your life that are like part of the canon, like the trials of a hero, if you will, for like a person.
Okay.
Like certain big things are gonna happen in a majority of people's lives. Like there are certain things that are like determined. Like yes, you're gonna be born, your family's gonna die, you're gonna go through heartbreak, you're gonna get a job, etc., etc. I mean, some of that's determined, but like I feel like all the details are completely up to you. Like, I love the fact that if at any point in your life you really want to change, you just can. You're like 2 decisions and like some nuts away from like changing your life.
That is a real privilege of humanity. A dog will always be a dog, a wolf will always be a wolf, and a cat will always be a cat. But a man can be anything he wants to be.
I want to be a titty girl VTuber streamer.
Thanks to the magic of AI, you can.
I can be a titty girl streamer.
Like, morally speaking, whether or not everything in your life is determined, morally speaking, we have to act as if it is. Because if we don't, then society falls apart. That murderer couldn't help but murder. If he was born destined to have to murder. So how can we justify locking him up for his whole life? How is that fair? Well, it's not, but he can't be out here murdering.
I love me some murder.
Oh no! I died. First time in stream. Well, this stream. I'm gonna pick up some goodies, and then I'll come back to that level. I really never liked the idea of a moral arbiter in whatever kind of system you want to put that in, whether it's a Judeo-Christian system or what have you. Just the fact that morality could have an arbiter, I think, makes it arbitrary. I've been accused of playing word games when I say that, but I think it tracks.
I mean, everybody be virtue signaling nowadays. I mean, it's always advantageous to come across as virtuous, especially in social settings. Who's gonna perform more well socially, like in a tribe setting? Someone who's an asshole, or someone who's like fucking easy to get along with?
Probably not the asshole. Yeah, I find the whole religious idea of morality insulting to humanity's free will. I mean, again, if there is a moral arbiter and someone who, like, controls everything or can control everything, then how could you claim to have free will?
I have free will because I don't know. If I really, I mean, I can have free will because I could just like shit in my hand and clap if I wanted to.
Yeah, when you realize you have free will.
And there's nothing stopping me. Like the reality of like, I guess the realization is probably a better word. The realization of your immediate ability to change what you're doing and just do something like, you know, like shit in your hand and clap. I mean, if there isn't, I mean, I would hope that this has not just been determined for me, because if the shit I've gone through has been determined for me, the person who put that shit in order is a dickhead.
Yeah, that's a jerk move, bro. Bro, what did you have to gain, bro? But in a way, the question of God is the same as the question of the computer with all the processing power and all the data in the world. It's like, if it can be calculated, then it can't be free. And in a way, these fatties at Walmart eating up their sugar snaps and candy corn flavored Oreos are fucking... You know, they're being controlled by forces outside of their purview. They're being controlled by companies. They're being controlled by lobbyists. Being controlled by the health industry. The health industry wants you to stay fat. It wants you to stay unhealthy. It's not worried.
Indubitably.
It's not worried about you having more, about you being like a long-term customer. There's always going to be sick people. We keep making more of them. We can't stop. We got an epidemic of sick people. They do not need you as a customer. They just need your money. So rather than fostering customer loyalty by doing what they need to do to make you feel better, they give you a pill that makes you feel bad in a whole nother way. Tell him, Sai.
Yeah. What he said.
Thanks. I've been studying Chinese medicine a bit. Nothing crazy, but their thoughts on nutrition are really interesting. Would you like to hear them?
Goody.
Well, they don't got like microscopes back in the Stone Age or whenever the fuck Chinamen were making medicine. That wasn't meant to rhyme. They just had their brain smarts and how people acted and observable evidence and anecdotal evidence. So the best they could figure out was you got to eat a bunch of different flavors as much as you can. All the diversity, there's like 5 flavors, bitter and sweet and all that stuff, and salty. Try to eat all of it.
I'll rock with that. I do like eating many different flavors.
I mean, it's a pretty reasonable thing to come to when you don't have a microscope to get through all the vitamins. Like, the flavors is your body telling you. You know, people naturally like to eat all different flavors. Like, it's just going with your body. And I see this as a trend in Chinese medicine where they don't piece the body up at all. They just, like, treat it as a whole thing. I wonder if that's why they call it holistic.
I have a mixed feeling with holistics. I mean, because like there are certain things that have merit, but whenever I was like working in the vet clinic, right?
Yeah.
There was this fucking holistic veterinarian in town,
What a demon.
and like we would always get his patients because he would just like make them sicker. There was this one time this dog came in, it had actively like had a heartworm, and we looked at the medicine that this fucker had given it, and it was fucking like a bottle of just like elemental like arsenic.
Dude's eating like turmeric. Here, have a
No,
bottle of
no, it was arsenic.
It was,
dude. It was
literal,
poison.
actual arsenic. You mean
Arsenic, yes,
arsenic.
yes. I'm not fucking with you. It's arsenic.
Dude.
I mean, which used to be back in the day like a treatment for heartworm, but like I'm talking like the 40s.
Dude. The fuck?
I don't know. His name was you can I guess you could fuck it, I don't care. His name was Dr. Clooney.
Yeah, fuck that guy, dude. If any of
His
you
name was
see-
Dr. Clooney, and he actually lost the ability to. The reason he's a holistic vet is because he lost the ability to prescribe actual drugs, because he OD'd on ketamine.
he was taking the pet drugs. Damn.
Yeah, he was taking pet ketamine, dude.
Damn.
He actually had some person over to his house while he was just like ripping the fucking Special K, and that dude fell down the stairs at his house and died.
Crazy. Crazy people.
Very
in this
much so.
world.
Very much so.
Feeding your dog arsenic. People have been killed for less. Off the record, that didn't. In Minecraft. In Minecraft, people have been killed for less. Ugh. Got it. Yeah, I don't know how someone can claim to understand holistic medicine for a dog. Like, for a person, you can be like, I listen to my body. I assume you have a body like mine. So I know what would be good for your body, too. Like, would be the core tenet of it, right? Because whether it's you or someone who wrote it down, you kind of have to listen to your body to some extent to do that kind of research. You didn't have science back then. How would that even be possible with a dog?
Good question. Some guesswork and some bullshittery.
Some high level.
Is the dog? I mean, you could just treat it like essentially experimentation. Like, oh, is the dog better when I give it the spice and this herb? No, we'll try a different one. Yes, good, it worked. As intended.
Well, yeah, but with a human, you can at least be like, okay, did it give you a cough? Yeah, the herb worked, but I no longer get erections or whatever it is. With a dog, it's like, I don't know, he looks good. I don't know.
I don't know, I need a dog.
Probably
I mean,
fine.
there are ways. I mean, there are telltale signs of like animal health. Like,
Ugh, I messed up. I don't know where the key is in this area, guys. I don't know where the key is. Oh, do you want me to share my screen, Si?
I'm playing Super Bonk, dude. You're good.
Okay. Time to find that key. This will probably be the longest stream yet. A lot easier when I'm not just talking to myself like a fucking nut.
Oh, not Super Bonk, Mega Bonk.
I need a blue Yoshi. That's the only way I'm getting through that, finding the key. Let's move on to Buddhism. Why not? I don't got a ton to say about Buddhism, but I saw some videos recently. Looked at the Buddhas, or Gintama, or whatever. I used to always call it Gintama. That's what it looks like spelled, I thought. The Buddha's first sermon, or whatever you'd call it, was pretty interesting. But do you know anything about Buddhism, Si?
Yeah. The whole, I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing to bring in practice. I don't know if I would take it to the extremes that the people who like seriously practice it do, where it's like attachment is suffering. Like, yeah, but like I like being attached to things.
Yeah, the thing.
I mean, I like having not like identity altering. I don't identify with. I mean, anything outside of like a healthy attachment to like family or friends or that's where you can border on and learn from it. But when it's like anything besides like your soul is like attachment and makes you like the thinking of other people and experiences as worldly attachments that are in the end harmful. I don't really subscribe to that.
I yeah, I think you can definitely go extreme with most beliefs. The ideas of Buddhism that I thought were interesting were that it is like a supposed cure, kind of like the tetrapharmacon of Epicureanism, but I digress. You know, they've got the fourfold path. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, like yeah. I think it's eightfold if I'm not mistaken. But that's me talking out of my ass. That is something I read about a long time ago.
No, no, you just reminded me. It's the eightfold path and the Four Noble Truths. And
Four Noble Truths, yes.
the fourth of the Four Noble Truths is to follow the Eightfold Path, and the first of the Eightfold Path is to follow the Four Noble Truths. So it seems like you could trim it down to 10 if you really wanted to.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But it's because
I feel
it's... Oh, go on.
I feel like the whole like finding someone who's actually Buddhist is kind of hard, just because a lot of the time it's just like some hippie bitch you're talking to in high school is like, yeah, I'm a Buddhist.
Yeah, I'm a Buddhist. I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Goodbye, World War. I know how to win this now, so... Gonna grab my cape, gonna grab my blue Yoshi, and we're gonna make it happen. So the Four Noble Truths are, let's see if we can't remember. Oh, it is hard to talk while playing a game. I got new respect for the Game Grumps and such. Life is suffering. We suffer because we desire. Those are the first two, right?
Yes.
The whole world is united in suffering. Life is suffering. We suffer because we desire. And then number 4 is to follow the eightfold path in order to quit desiring. Oh, number 3 is that desire can be stopped. So, looking at it in a modern light, it's interesting how it mirrors cognitive behavioral therapy. Suffering.
I'll give you that.
You'll give me that?
I'll give you that.
Hell yeah. Suffering can be stopped. Like, a change of mindset is crucial to that kind of thing, too. So I think it's probably a good one. Ah, this is a fucking green Yoshi. Fuck this Yoshi, bro. Suicide. What the fuck am I gonna do with a green Yoshi? Man. That Yoshi's color was really pissing me off. Well, what were we talking about?
Similarities between cognitive behavioral therapy and the Four Noble Truths.
Yeah, I think, the Eightfold Path, really, it just sounds like it's like right, thought, right action, right speech, right whatever, right this, right that. So it seems like you could boil it down to be moral, and it's just saying be moral in all of these ways. So that's the part that I think you could really easily go overboard with. I wonder, Sai, if you're familiar with the Tetrapharmacon.
I am not.
That's a little piece of Epicurean philosophy. He's probably my favorite philosopher. It's Tetrapharmacon means 4-part cure. So just like the Buddhists prescribe in the Four Noble Truths that there is a problem and prescribe a medicine for it. The Tetrapharmacon kind of sees the suffering of life already, and it's a fucking green Yoshi again. What's wrong with me? Sees the suffering of life already, and provides these 4 mantras, you could call them, to meditate on, to not suffer so much, and I'll share them with you now. In no particular order. The gods have no desire to harm you. The gods don't care about you. You're like an ant to them. Why would they care? Death is nothing to fear. You were dead for many years before you were alive, and you'll be dead many years after you're alive. You were never inconvenienced of it before. Why would you be inconvenienced by it after? And these immortal beings, these gods, probably aren't trying to punish you after death. Do you try to punish ants after death? Like, it's not a concern of theirs. So that's more to help with the Greek thought of, oh no, Zeus is gonna get me. I pissed off Poseidon, you know?
Yeah. I said that I am cooler than Poseidon, and therefore I will have no... the ocean will rise and swallow the land.
I am sorry, guys. I said I was cooler than Poseidon. My bad. So
that asshole doesn't even care about us anyway.
So the cool part of it, though, after, you know, the Greek-specific one, most people aren't too worried about Poseidon rising against them anymore, is the next 2 parts, which I am filling time trying to remember, to be quite honest. Death is nothing to fear. The gods are nothing to fear. Oh, the hard things in life are easy to endure. So pain that is sharp and intense dulls over time, even if it stays persistent. And man can really endure an incredible amount of pain. So the hard things being easy to endure, and like changing your mindset with that mantra, I would say is similar to cognitive behavioral therapy, but I don't think it gets quite as close as Buddhism does.
I mean, neither are pleasant when you apply them to actual day-to-day thought and interaction, but necessary, I'll say. Whenever, like, the cognitive behavioral therapy, that shit was not fun or easy, and it took months to see any kind of benefit for it, at least on my end.
The fourth
Oh,
part. Oh, I'm sorry.
I would do it again. I would do it again though. Like, cognitive behavioral therapy is fucking. It's good.
We are on stream. I'm just reminding you, share what you feel like sharing.
Okay.
I remember you as you fellow Mario brothers will remember. He forgot we were streaming earlier. That's why I'm reminding him.
Good. I remember.
Oh no! No! My blue Yoshi! Fuck! I needed him! He was the correct color. Well, time to get another. Oh, dang. So, the fourth part is that the good things in life are easy to procure, which gets more into Epicurus's philosophy of hedonism, which, are you familiar with hedonism?
Yeah, I used to live a very hedonist lifestyle back in the day.
Well, Epicurus is considered the original hedonist, but he had much different views on it. He had ideas like the less you have of something, the more you will enjoy it. So don't fry your dopamine circuits, and that's the real way to be a hedonist. It was later hedonists that kind of took it to the other way.
I guess I would consider myself a later hedonist thing, because I was like, give me all that shit, dude.
Give me dopamine, give me, chili dog, chili dog. Who cares?
Who cares? We're all gonna die someday anyway.
But yeah, Buddhism's real interesting. Epicureanism's real interesting. So the idea of the good things in life are easy to procure is that the good things are like sunlight and getting a good amount of exercise and a nice breakfast and enough sleep. Fuck, it's a fucking green Yoshi.
The good things in life are hookers and blow.
So true. So I really do be spitting. Well, I'm good at this game. I haven't hit the switch I need to hit. And I need a blue shell or a blue Yoshi to get up where I need to go. There's literally no point without the blue Yoshi. I'm filling out Star Road at least. I definitely consider myself a earlier hedon in the case of Epicurus, but because that term it doesn't mean what it used to, quite a long time ago, I just call myself an Epicurean.
I just your boy liked himself some partying more than was healthy.
I just like dopamine maxing, which
Yeah, I think that
means-
was a way. That was pretty much what I was doing. I was just like, if it makes the good chemical in the brain, then give it.
But dopamine maxing over time means not just doing the good chemical over and over. Oh my goodness. Is this just green Yoshi village? I thought I unlocked a blue Yoshi every time it's green. Every time with the green. I just gotta accept I gotta frickin' get a blue Yoshi from a baby and raise it just to die over and over again. Awesome.
This guy sucks.
Let's see, philosophy. What do you know about Confucianism?
We're not a terrible amount.
I don't care for it. It definitely reads as the philosophy you would give to peasant farmers. Oh, there goes my Yoshi. Confucius be like, if it's cold, wear a jacket. It's like, okay, dude. Alright, yeah.
Thanks. Confucius say,
What does he say?
nothing.
Man who run in front of car get tired. Man who runs behind car gets exhausted.
He who goes to sleep with a shitty ass wakes up with a stinky finger.
This is true.
He who whips. I think the joke that I just butchered was like, he who goes to bed with an itchy ass wakes up with a stinky finger.
I think it was supposed to be Smerry Finger was the original joke. And it's like Smerry, you know.
No, I wouldn't. Elaborate.
No, you know, because those people, you know. They come from a place where all the R's are L's and all the L's are R's, I hear.
Many such cases.
Many such cases. Very sad. Sorry, I'm rebalancing the audio. Can you speak again?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so this probably sounds better for the stream, but it doesn't sound better to me, personally. The guy who matters. But yeah, that's Star Road completed. Now we gotta go to the secret area. You know I gotta take me the shortcut. I was thinking about doing a lot more streams like this. Like, I'm pretty good at Mega Man X.
Fucking do whatever you want. He's got a yap in a way that people find entertaining.
Oh, that's not the right... Oh, gosh. Is this the right one? No, that wasn't the... I sure hope there's a... Oh, come on. Yes! Huh. Whatever. Whatever. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh, come on! My blue Yoshi is gone again! Again!
Wasn't meant to be.
It is really disappointing when a blue Yoshi turns out bad. Wait a second. Am I being... Wow, I'm being quite obtuse, aren't I? It would appear this has always been an available option to me where I can just grab it and exit the level. How silly of me. So I've been nonstop for a year, just working out, hypertrophy, um, stance work, fucking yoga and mobility work and everything, the whole 9 yards. Cardio, working on my different gas tanks. There's 3 of them. I just everything, and now I think it's time to just let my body heal for 6 weeks.
You're just gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, what'll
That's
suck is
fine.
losing the calories, because you gain calories from working out and stuff, and I like eating.
All things in balance.
I did it. I made it to the special world. Okay, everyone be sure to like and subscribe, because everybody loves hearing that. Everybody.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. If you aren't liking or subscribing, then Psy will find you. This guy can wrestle.
Yeah.
He's not a pussy
Yeah,
like me, alright? He does real fighting.
I'll get you.
See? Hear him. Thanks for tuning into the stream.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'd love to do it again sometime. Hopefully it was entertaining and not just me yapping about nothing.
Bye bye.